For a few seconds, it feels like you are not looking at a house. It feels like an object, a set, or some kind of artificial sky. At the top of the Kim-chon House, light passes through a circular skylight opening, but it does not enter in a common way. Before reaching the interior, it crosses a faceted blue surface formed by geometric modules that break, filter, and color the light. This piece works almost like a light well. It connects the house to the sky, but also turns that connection into a visual experience. The blue changes the atmosphere, the shadows change the perception of the concrete, and the ceiling stops being just a roof and becomes the most surreal point of this house. From the outside, the facade of Kim-chon House is discreet, urban, restrained. It does not immediately reveal what happens inside, and that makes sense. The strength of the house is not in a flashy facade. It is in the interior, in the stairs, in the concrete, in the light, and especially in the blue light well on the upper floor. Designed by 2305 Studio in Truong, Thu Duc, Saigon, Vietnam, the house is small. It has about 56 square meters, but Kim-chon House does not try to look larger in an obvious way. It does not open everything up. It does not become a glass box. It does the opposite. It creates layers. It creates silence. It creates a vertical path where each level has its own atmosphere. On the ground floor are the social spaces: living room, kitchen, sitting area. Everything happens in close proximity because the house has limited area, but the space does not depend only on square footage. It depends on sequence. The house gradually leads the eye inward and then upward. The kitchen follows the same logic. It does not try to be the visual center of the house. It works in a more restrained way, integrated with the social area and the path through the house. What truly gains strength is the relationship between the concrete planes, the voids, the plants, and the vertical circulation. The staircase is one of the most striking pieces in the house. It does not feel like just a way to go up. It enters the composition as an angled, almost theatrical element. With each flight, the body changes direction, the eye changes direction, and the house begins to feel less like a set of rooms and more like a carefully assembled sequence. This staircase also helps solve a common challenge in small urban houses. When area is limited, circulation can become wasted space. Here, it becomes experience. The ascent is part of the design. It prepares the arrival at the more private levels, and later at the most surprising space in the house. On the first floor, the house becomes more intimate. The suite appears as a space of retreat, connected to the same atmosphere of silence and control. There is no excess of materials. There is no attempt to create conventional luxury. The strength lies in proportion, texture, and more restrained light. The bathroom also follows this language. It is simple, raw, more silent than decorative. The house seems interested in reducing elements, not accumulating finishes. This can make the interior more austere, but it also gives coherence to the whole. The materiality is reduced. Exposed concrete dominates much of the atmosphere. It appears on the walls, on the surfaces, and in the overall texture of the interior. It is not a polished and perfect concrete. It has marks, irregularities, a rawer presence. This makes the house quieter, but also denser. This is an important point. Kim-chon House is not bright and light in the conventional sense. It's more introspective. Some spaces are dark. Some points feel almost closed. This may be questionable for those who prefer very open and brightly lit houses. But here, this choice is part of the experience. The house works with shadow, pause, and control. Then the path continues to the upper floor, and here the house changes tone. The circular skylight opening connects the interior with the sky, but not directly. The light passes through a faceted blue surface, organized into rectangular modules. It enters fragmented, colored, almost liquid. This element works as a filter between the house and the sky. During the day, the light changes, the shadows change, the blue changes in intensity. The ceiling stops being just a roof and starts working as an instrument of light. Around this opening, curved metal shelves and plants appear. The circle is not only in the ceiling, it also appears in the furniture, in the void, and in the way the eye is led upward. This gives the space an almost scenographic feeling without depending on many different materials. The most interesting part is the contrast. Below, the house is heavier, grayer, more enclosed. Above, this blue circle creates a kind of rupture. After a path marked by concrete and shadow, the house ends with an opening to the sky. This gesture is strong, but also risky. It's very specific, very memorable. It may feel strange to those who expect a more neutral house, but it is precisely this strangeness that makes Kim-chon House hard to forget. In the end, Kim-chon House is a small house, but one very much built as an experience. It uses concrete, shadow, stairs, plants, and blue light to transform a few square meters into a vertical path. It does not try to show everything at once. It guides, it filters, it holds silence, and at the end, it opens a blue circle to the sky.